defensive guy, and I was, charting the plays, and basically we be 100% honest with you now, we almost gave that game up on the defensive side. Had it not been for Gush, who Gush has also been on the podcast. Of his episode is titled Helping High Level Athletes. But Jordan, the Gush. Jordan, his dad's was the defensive coordinator, Coach Gush. He ended up scoring a huge play down the field. We win the game off the last second, and boom, we earned one of these. To me, at that point, I really didn't have much more left in it. I didn't know it at the time, but I didn't have much more left in the tank as a player. It was such a rewarding day because let me just give you an idea of what happened. That day, Good Counsel actually won the CAC championship for the first time in years. We would lose to the Matha for years. So we won earlier. I think it was So Stony Brook wins the Big South, and then I go on my phone. I check some social media stuff, and I realized that my high school, Good Counsel, goes and wins the first time the WCAC championship. We beat the Matha. There was so much going on, and I had too much Bacardi in me, and I'm around football teammates. I'm around my guys, and you got to think too, I had come from a Division II program, so I know how much all of this can change in the matter of 1 year. So I was moved, and that was my third year of college, and I was like, man, this is a rewarding thing to be a part of for the rest of your life. So that was year number 3. When it comes to year four, final year of college, when I earned this one, all right, you see it says back to back, back to back champs, and there's a difference. So let me see if this one has it. So this one, does it have it? Oh wait, yeah, it does. So if you look at this one, right, you see that LB, linebacker. That stands for linebacker. That's on defense. And I remember I was actually telling Anthony this yesterday. He was a co-worker of mine. He's a teammate of mine at Carson Newman. So you look at the difference. The biggest difference. This one, let me show you again. Linebacker, which is on defense. This final one, you see what it says? Let me see. Fullback, which is on offense. That year, from my junior year to my senior year in college, it was like me getting a master's in football. It really was. They moved me from defense to offense. All right, they moved me from defense to offense, and I was learning things that I had. I mean, again, as someone who thought he knew a lot about football, I knew absolutely nothing. I knew absolutely nothing, because when they moved me from linebacker to fullback, I had an opportunity now to make the travel squad, which I did. I made the travel squad. I got in some games. I was able to get in some games after we blew them out, and finally pop my cherry, so to speak, and be in there because I'm eligible for the games now. I remember shout out to Vinny Polo. Vinny Polo was at that point, he was the third string tailback, and I was basically the third string fullback. So whenever we would actually blow teams out, we blew a lot of teams out that year. It'd be me and Polo in there, that I formation, power I left, I'm boom, and you get Polo behind me. So it was funny because every time we would blow teams out, everyone's like, you and Vinny should have the most special connection, because every time you two are gonna get in, and you're gonna get a little action in, do your thing. Now Vinny was from Long Island and all of that, so it was cool because I felt like I'm back, baby. It took me 4 years, but I'm back. I'm on the field. I'm doing what I got to do. I'm playing, baby. So, but anyway, when it comes to the day-to-day, all right, the day-to-day is so for those of you, and I'll close you guys out soon. So the day-to-day for a college football player is you wake up, you have your breakfast, you go to class, and then you go to meetings. All right, you go to meetings, and then after meetings, you go practice, and then you do more meetings. Pretty much, it'll feel like you're doing meetings all day. All right, you're watching tons of film. You're watching tons of film with your position group, with your actual position coach and all that. So when they moved me from linebacker to fullback, now I'm watching film on the offensive side. Now for years, I've been, in the film room studying and figuring out how I was going to make a great linebacker and what defense is all about. But when they moved me from defense to offense, now I'm looking at the offensive perspective and how offenses go about attacking defenses. What are the steps that they're taking? What is going to dictate the play calling? What kinds of players they're going to be needing? The playmakers, all sorts of things that made me so much more knowledgeable about the game, and it fed my it was like a drug.